Hello, lovelies. Okay, first video, so I'm kind of anxious. I'm gonna be reading a story on Wattpad, obviously. I think. Maybe that's obvious, I don't know. It's a binge on X-Reader kind of story, and it's by Kayla 1928, or Kayla? I don't know. All credits go to her, and music's from YouTube and such, so I don't necessarily know about that. I'll try to keep updated about it. So, yeah, let's get to reading, because I don't necessarily like talking unless I get really nervous, so. Chapter 1. I'm tired of this crap. Today was just a normal day. Go to school and deal with the bullies. Come home to no parents. Working, of course. Then go to the web. All I do is read fanfics. All the time. No joke. It's the only thing that brings me peace. Well, I say one that caught my eye. It was called Been Drowned X-Reader. Okay, let's check this one out, I thought to myself. Well, I started reading it, and it was surprisingly good. Well, the writer didn't finish it yet, so I got mad. But, what will happen next? I was talking to myself out loud. I let out a sigh and started watching YouTube videos until it got dark out. I went to bed like normal, then woke up and got dressed. I went to school with my earbuds in so I could drain the stupidity of everyone out. I got there early as I sat down and started drawing a picture of Ben. Damn, why the hell are you drawing? Your favorite bully stopped by for a visit. You tried to ignore him, but then he smacked the pencil from your hand and then screamed, "Don't mess up!" I picked up the pencil, then started drawing again. She's ignoring you, man. Teach her a lesson. They all started yelling, "Teach her a lesson." So that's what he did. He spun me in the chair so that I would look at him. I tried not to, with all the anger in me. Who knows what I could do? Hey, I didn't answer him. Bitch, look at me when I'm talking to you. He smacked me in the face just when I was about to stab him with my pencil. The bell rang. The bell rang and the teacher came in. He walked away from me and to his seat. He's gonna get it more. He's gonna get it one of these days. Sorry. He's gonna get it one of these days. All through class is what I was thinking to myself about how I would hurt him. But in the end, I know I couldn't do it. Well, the bell rang and I ran out the door. I was walking past the restrooms when all of a sudden, I was pulled by my mouth into one of the bathrooms. I looked around and it was the men's restroom. Oh, dang. I ain't done teaching you a lesson. I looked over my shoulder to see 3 boys. The one that was bullying me, then the others that were chanting. They dropped my books on the ground. I tried to scream, but they shoved a rag in my mouth. Make a sound and you're as good as dead. Got that? They pushed me on the ground. One of them held my arms. One was holding a camera, and the last one was sitting on top of me. The more I struggled, the tighter the grip got. I tried kicking, but no use. Shit, what now? I was thinking in my head, looking around for something to use. I saw my pencil laying next to me, but I didn't reach for it. Yet, I stopped moving, then the one on top of me gave me a perverted smile. He started to undo my shirt, but to pull it off, the other guy let go of my hand as soon as he did. That doesn't make sense to me, but I grabbed my pencil, then stabbed the one on top of me in the neck. I sat up and watched as he fell to the ground, and the others ran out the restroom. When I stood up, I put my shirt on, then grabbed my sketchbook and pulled the pencil out of his neck, then walked straight out of the school. I feel better, I said as I walked down the road, covered in that guy's blood. I walked to the woods and sat by a tree. I sat there till it got dark, finishing my bin drawing. By the way, the police lights coming towards where I was. Figured, well, I'll be going. As soon as you stood up, you were hit in the head and then knocked out. Ooh. Ben's point of view. So Jeff had this crazy idea to go kill some humans. So we left to the human world. Jeff pointed out a girl walking down the road covered in blood. Of course we followed her. We watched her from a distance. What happened to her? Jeff asked. I don't know. I replied. Well, we were playing the guess what she's been through game until we see lights. We can't leave her, Jeff said, as she stood up. Jeff and his stupidity knocked her out. She fell into my arms. What the hell, Jeff? I screamed as the lights were getting brighter. Can't let her die. Now she's one of us. Now let's go. As soon as he did that, the police were standing around us. Fear was written all over their faces. I threw her over my shoulder as Jeff pulled out his knife. Wanna have some fun, Ben? You shouldn't have done that, I said with a huge grin on my face. I laid her on the ground, then ran towards one of the police. I ripped him to shreds in a matter of seconds. They were firing bullets at us, so I looked over my shoulder to see Jeff slicing and dicing them all. He was laughing, which was funny to me for some odd reason. Jeff, you'll get your payback one day, I screamed in my head as I ripped the last police's neck with my teeth. Ugh, cannibalism. Shoot. He fell to the ground and bled to death. I licked the blood off my face, then my hands. I picked the girl up, then carried her to the mansion. We had to explain to everyone why we brought her back. It was hard to tell what she went through, but she wasn't hurt. We put her in a separated room and covered her up. Slenderman is gonna kill me, I thought in my head as me and Jeff headed downstairs. We were scolded by Slenderman. She's your problem now, Ben and Jeff. You better hope nobody saw you two coming here. Slenderman's voice grew with every word. No, nobody saw us, I quietly replied to him. We turned, then left. Outside to the room was Hoodie. Picking girls up, are we? Hoodie asked. I put a finger in his face. It's not like that. Why don't you go be shy somewhere? He turned, then left. I let out a big sigh, then headed to the steps, but I heard Jeff yell after me, Ben, do you want to play a game? I turned to him and replied to him, Nah, man, go ahead. As much as I want to. I looked up to the top of the steps. Someone's got to explain this whole thing to that girl, but maybe later. I ran up the steps. I stopped at her door, then slowly opened it to see her not there. I started freaking out.